Look, if you are looking for a decisive government today, I will recommend the government of Burkina Faso. Honestly. Family, if you're already here, hit the like button for me and subscribe to be part of this awesome, amazing family. Today we are in Burkina Faso stroke Nigeria. Yeah? Why am I adding Nigeria? Somebody will be asking. Yes. The same situation in Burkina Faso in regards to what I'm going to present to you right now. The same thing that's been replicated in Nigeria, and it is even now become solidly fruitful, and the fate of Nigeria in this regard is certain and is sealed kind of thing. Now, after the arrest of this imam, you heard a story of this imam who was arrested a few weeks ago. Imam who have decided to go after the government and go against the government and preaching radicalism and all that. So they pick him up after his arrest. The arrest has sparked a lot of, chains of reactions, right? So the government of Burkina Faso, this is a government that know exactly what they are up to. They know exactly what they are fighting against. They know exactly how the enemy will come through and where the enemy will come through. And so every step of the way, the government is there making sure that they quench the agenda. They use ethnicity, they use media war, and now the last blow or the last weapon they are using right now is religion in Burkina Faso. Currently, the latest news right now, this happened on 9th June 2026. The government of Burkina Faso has decided to suspend the activities of the association known as the Coordination of Muslim Youth of Burkina Faso. They've been suspended for 3 solid months. Given the reason why they've been suspended, the government made their stand very clear that there is a risk of this particular group or this movement of Coordination of Muslim Youth of Burkina Faso, the risk of disturbing public order. These people, they have been meeting. When the imam has been arrested, I'm going to play you a video. You understand the kind of movement the imam even started before the government of Traoré came to office. You hold on, right? I'm going to also play a video in Nigeria. That video, trust me, if you watch the video, you are going to do like this. If you don't take time, you do like this. This in Nigeria? Yes. So stick around so that you don't miss anything. This group of youths who are behind this imam, they've been indoctrinated and then their mind is flip in the religious channel. This group, after the imam has been arrested, they were mobilizing, and their meeting point was the mosque, which was closed down by the government. So the government got a hint, and some of them even went on social media and they was talking about, hey, we no go agree and all that. So they scheduled a march to the mosque. So the government closed the mosque down. Many of them have been arrested. But this particular group, of which some people who are still on the ground are part of, they are also remobilizing and trying to scheme a way to get some more people, and then they want to stage either a protest or something that is going to disturb the public order. So the government moved forward to suspend them for solid 3 months. And that is not all. There is another one also. After the Federation of Islamic Association of Burkina Faso announced the arrest of this man and the mosque closed down, there's this group also called UGEP. This group has been suspended for terrorism apologia. They have been sympathizing with the T group, right? They kind of like buy into the idea of the T group. And because they feel like the T group are championing an Islamic movement, and therefore, religious wise, they lean on the side of this group. Islam must go up, Islam must be that kind of thing. So they also have been suspended. This particular group, the LUGEP, they managed to hide under the umbrella of the Burkinabe Students Union. This was suspended by the government also. So you can see that the government of Burkina Faso know exactly where these people are coming from, how they are coming, and they are moving every and each step of the way to press or pump the brake on them. Now, there is something disturbing that came to light. This particular imam, family, you see, I don't know what is it with this Islamic thing, but let me put that aside. This particular imam we are talking about started a movement before Traoré came. This movement is a particular project initiated by this particular imam. It is called the formation of the Islamic Intervention Brigade. He started this movement and this particular project. The project has even been initiated before the government came to office. Now, this project, according to them, somehow anyhow is to, protect the Islamic culture or something. It was in particular agreement with the former government. So he was starting something like that before the government came. He did not forget the movement. He did not forsake the project. The project is still in his head. And these are youth that are being indoctrinated with this particular project and the agenda behind this project. Somebody may think that I'm lying. So let's watch this video first before we move forward, right? This is a religious leader also in Burkina Faso, and he has this to say about the situation, warning that everybody who is behind this man, that look, do you want to come after the government? You want to? No. When there was tea activity, people have been attacked and all that. We don't see you people protesting. Now we are fighting and winning the battle. The religion is more important to you than the security of the country. And so he has something to say. Let's listen.
Since the project that the doctor had initiated in his time, the formation of the Islamic Intervention Brigade, he has not forgotten that project. He has not forgotten this project, but he does not have the means for his policy at the moment.
Yeah, so this was a project started and he does not have the means because there's a new government in power. The former government somehow were kind of like, because of their religious authority, they control the crowd. The former government, which Ibrahim Traore and co came on board, like the democratic, they were trying to give in for this movement to flourish, just like the Janjaweed were created kind of thing. So he's looking for a platform to go in, by force. So this is a platform he is trying to use, but he miscalculated the whole thing. Let's move forward.
His policy at the moment, but whenever he has the opportunity to do it, he will.
He will be pleased.
That is why in their sermons, they never condemn the terrorists, never the terrorist attacks. You have to see the Cro-Magnon who come out like that to demand the release of the doctor. Why would we release him? If the government hadn't taken measures to prevent that, it would have been the end of power.
It's clear.
It would have been the end of power. I agree with him. If like the government of Burkina Faso felt or was weak to be like, oh, these people, they are, religious bodies and all that, it would have been the end of power, because it simply means that this man is more powerful than you. So you need to set a standard. And I'm happy that the government of Ibrahim Traore doesn't take chances. You can't distract us. And they arrested him, locked the mosque, suspending all his tools that he was about to use. Right? Let's move forward.
Because if they go out to march and demand that their leader be released and the government releases him, we all have people behind us, We all have people behind us. So if someone is arrested, the people behind them will revolt, will march to demand their release. And I don't even want the state to accept intervention for people to come and intervene with the state, asking for them to be released, that they be judged based on the accusation against them.
It's clear.
That's what has been the main problem of Mali.
So this is what is going on right now, currently, as the man has been arrested. Some religious bodies, imam, the Islamic gurus are going in and trying to lobby for the government to release him. So some people are also advocating that this should not be released, it should be judged. And I know that this particular government of Burkina Faso is not a weak government, like, a government that will allow their citizens to misbehave. And no. They are going to take action against this man.
Every time an extremist is arrested, there are religious leaders who come quietly to ask for forgiveness so that these people are released. If they are released, they commit another act worse than what they had done. We do not want intervention. If someone is arrested, if someone has something, an account to settle with the state, let them be judged, heard, let them be tried. Either they are released or they are convicted. No demonstrations. The government must not accept any protest marches there to free those people. You have to see those people. You revolt. We see that there are attacks in Burkina Faso. In the face of attacks, you do not revolt. In the face of attacks, you do not rise up to march. It is now that you want to march to say that your leader is arrested. No, but really, I truly appreciated the government for its strong action.
The government, after arresting them, they took them through military training, because if you want to fight for the state, no problem. You have the strength. We will train you and send you to the front line. It's so simple. So they have gone through short military training, or short one. Anyway, now this issue, this Islamic issue, right here, the concept right here, this thing, when you go to Nigeria, there's this particular problem. This type of people are the people who become Sheikh Gumi in your country. Sheikh Gumi, the president of the people in the bush, advocating for the people in the bush. When you give platform to these people like this, what happens next is that you are going to end up with Sheikh Gumi in Burkina Faso. In Nigeria, for example, when there is tea activity, people are being packed and all that. Students will go to school and then pack the student and the teachers and away. You see people coming out to say that this is an Islamic agenda. Now, the moment somebody say that, you see the Muslims unite at once against this particular individual. And no, don't make it religious. Also, of course, I also agree that don't make it like a teen champion towards, how do you call it, Christians alone. I always disagree with that, because we see Muslim also fall victim to this. So it's a Muslim, Christian, it's Nigeria. I mean, the whole thing is against Nigeria, but the core center of the whole thing, the spinal cord of this problem is the Islamic, because we don't see people going after people and they are shouting hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. It's always Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, phew, 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 Allahu Akbar. So it's your people, you understand? No, the truth must be told. So instead of them to unite and condemn this, they always unite against people who want to say that no, this is Islamic something. Now, the situation in Nigeria has become something that we don't know how we are going to explain this to our children. That this group of people, the T group, are now coming live on TikTok. And when they come live, Nigerians are gifting them. You have Nigerians 2K, 3K views. They have made this group, this T group, who have the platform on TikTok to become celebrities all of a sudden. They give them money, and some people also dropping their account, and at this account, the T group are also sending money, kidnapping money into the account of these people. The blood money, they're also receiving it. So the people will go and kidnap your own people. After that, when they collect the ransom, they'll come and share with you on TikTok. Some people are even saying that they want to join them. The issue, the whole thing has become something that you cannot understand. If you think I'm lying, there's a news for it. But that is not even worse. The worst part of the conversation is that, see, there's this man that spoke about this Islamic thing. The people that Burkina Faso government is suspending, arresting and all that, and warning and all that, these are people that started on the ground in Nigeria. And now, unfortunately, some of them are in government. Listen to this.
Narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. They mention names. You can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know, presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, Quran is at the seat. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation, and they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. DIA knows them. Can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders.
That is it right there. It makes sense now. So if the government of Burkina Faso doesn't take time to stop this, this is how they are going to end up like Nigeria like this. Because if these are people who come to government and they're not in government, then Nigeria, what's up? What's the fate right there? Now, watch this news right there. And when we were talking about this group of people on live station.
This next story will leave you speechless because it says everything about the state of Nigeria right now. Suspected bandits are going live on TikTok, openly flaunting ransom cash, with one boasting of spending over 50 million naira in a single session, another claiming close to 100 million naira, all confirmed ransom proceeds. And here's the most disturbing part. Rather than reporting the live streams to security agencies, viewers were eagerly dropping their bank account details, hoping for a share of the blood money. One user, identified as Odumayo Olufemi, is now crying out for help after dropping his bank details on a bandit's TikTok live to claim 100,000 naira giveaway, only for the bandits to now demand 100 million naira from him. He's now desperately begging Nigerians for help. Let's take a look.
Mo ní kí wá fi àsìkò yìí jẹ́wọ́ fún yín ni. So lóòótọ́ àwọn bandits náà mo come across orí FIP. Mo ti gbóhùn ẹ̀ báyìí direct báyìí ni mo rí email direct báyìí padà.
Online, the sympathy is in very short supply. Most Nigerians are calling him out, saying he knew where the money came from, yet he collected it. As for the TikTokers dropping their bank account details for giveaway, popular researcher and content creator Arojinle called it out bluntly on X, warning that if poverty can push someone to collect money from kidnappers, that same poverty can push them to become a bandit or harbor criminals or even feed information. And he is right. Let's take a look at some of those comments. And this is from Francis on TikTok. I mean, he has his picture out there. He wrote, me, I will drop account for them to credit me. After all, now our money, them they collect as ransom. Imagine that, Dr. Bati. Then another TikTok user wrote, how far? I want to join you now. Make we day together. Imagine that. Another TikToker wrote, I'm from Benue State, by state of origin. I want to join. Send me form. I mean, what sort of form is there to join?
How do we explain this to our children? How do we explain this? That these same people, Nigerians, are celebrating them on TikTok. And some are even gifting them, and some are collecting. Now, those of you who have collected, you have a problem. You see the problem right now. So when we see that people are dropping comment that we want to join and all that, then you will understand why the Burkina Faso government need to arrest some of the youths who are rallying behind this imam right here. Okay? Because when it becomes a radical movement, these youths are going to be what? Part of the movement. They are going to become members of the movement. Because here we are, Africa is a very big global village. Forget, no country is different from each other. Africa, we are just the same people. It's a big village on its own. It's a big village on its own. We are all living here. So this attitude you saw in Nigeria there, when people say, oh, we want to join and all that, that is what we are seeing coming right here. The student union association that has been banned in Burkina Faso because of apologia for this T group. That is how it started. Somehow they will be lured either with money or with doctrine or something. So the Burkina government, we commend this government. They are decisive and they know what they are up against. Nigeria failed to deal with it, and now these people are in government. Look at where they are. But family, opinions are different, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Support us by hitting the like button, subscribing to be part of this awesome family. See you in the next episode. Respect.